According to the Christian tradition, Eden is considered a heavenly place. Nonetheless, in the Old Testament, Eden is described as a physical location on earth. The book of Genesis, that timeless repository of divine wisdom, offers tantalizing clues to the possible location of its fabled garden, with its verdant landscapes and gushing rivers. The Lord God planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed. And a river went out of Eden to water the garden, and from thence it was parted, and became into 4 heads. The name of the first is Pison, that is it which compasseth the whole land of Havilah. Where there is gold, and the gold of that land is good, there is bdellium and the onyx stone. And the name of the second river is Gihon, the same is it that compasseth the whole land of Cush. And the name of the third river is Hiddekel, that is it which goeth toward the east of Assyria. And the fourth river is Parat. The scholars and theologians have been scratching their heads for centuries, because they can't seem to agree on the exact location of this fabled garden, despite the supposed precise guidance provided by the Scriptures. The names of these rivers, Pison, Gihon, Hiddekel, and Parat, have sparked countless debates and speculations. Only 2 of these rivers, the Hiddekel or Tigris and the Parat or Euphrates, have been definitively identified. The rest remain elusive, shrouded in mystery. From Egypt to Armenia, and even as far as India, they have scoured the earth in search of clues. Each proposal, supported by intricate arguments, weaves a compelling narrative. Yet, the very richness of these interpretations serves only to deepen the mystery. It is time to approach this quest with a fresh perspective, to cast our gaze upon the Old Testament with renewed vigor, and to embark on a journey of our own, unencumbered by the weight of previous theories. Eden, as described in Genesis, is distinct from the Garden of Eden, situated to the west of the latter. The Hebrew word for Eden is often translated as delight. While the Abrahamic tradition evolved, it started to take on the characteristics of delight. However, the underlying origins of the word Eden trace back to the ancient Hebrew term Qudam, which means past or antiquity, suggesting a deeper and more profound significance. In order to grasp the true meaning behind the concept of Eden, we should look to the words of the prophet Ezekiel. It is in his divine message to the king of Tyre, speaking on behalf of God, where we find an explanation of the original idea of Eden. Thou hast been in Eden, the garden of God. Every precious stone was thy covering, the sardius, topaz, and the diamond, the beryl, the onyx, and the jasper, the sapphire, the emerald, and the carbuncle, and gold. The workmanship of thy tabrets and of thy pipes was prepared in thee in the day that thou wast created. Thou art the anointed cherub that covereth, and I have set thee, so thou wast upon the holy mountain of God, thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire. So, the holy mountain of God with the stones of fire. This is an important clue that doesn't tell us anything yet, as we first need to identify the rivers the Pison and the Gihon. The Pison River encircles the land of Havilah, a place renowned for its gold, onyx, and bdellium. These are not mere commodities, they are symbols of wealth, power, and the divine. Gold, that enduring emblem of wealth and immortality, was not easily obtained. It was a treasure sought from distant lands, Egypt, Arabia, and the eastern reaches of Anatolia. Onyx, too, was prized, its beauty adorning the regalia of high priests, and it came from Egypt, Arabia, and the eastern reaches of Anatolia. Bdellium, a fragrant resin, completes this triad of luxury, a gift from the aromatic south. However, bdellium can also be interpreted as bright, shiny stones found in various mountainous regions. Intriguingly, a region in eastern Turkey, west of the Tigris, offers tantalizing parallels to this biblical description. Here, gold and precious stones were mined in antiquity. The river Maden, now tamed by the Kralkizi Dam, once flowed through this land, its waters perhaps echoing the course of the Pison. Could this be the elusive Havilah? The name Gihon is derived from the Hebrew word meaning a gusher. It is described as encompassing the land of Cush. This Cush is often associated with a country south of Egypt, known as Nubia in the modern realm of Sudan. It was in the 16th century BC that the Egyptians, in their quest for expansion, captured this land and established their own province, known as Cush. The name of this province, inhabited by people with dark skin, coincided in sound with the Hebrew name of the land of Eden, and thus it came to signify black. But let us delve deeper into the lineage of Cush, for it is in the grand tapestry of biblical genealogy that we find our answers. Cush, the grandson of Noah, a figure revered in biblical tradition, was considered the ancestor of the black-skinned Cushites. Cush himself may not have been renowned for any particular exploits, but his son Nimrod was a figure of note, described as a mighty one in the earth, and a mighty hunter before the Lord. Nimrod ruled over the cities of Mesopotamia, and according to post-biblical tradition, he was even involved in the construction of the Tower of Babel. In the eastern reaches of modern Turkey, two mountains bear the name Nemrut, a name intertwined with the biblical figure of Nimrod. One of these mountains is an active volcano nestled close to the enchanting Lake Van, approximately 150 miles east of the origin of the Tigris River. In the year 1441, an Armenian chronicle recounted a violent eruption of this very volcano, where red-hot stones illuminated the sky, and colossal boulders were hurled into the air with thunderous crashes. The imagery is captivating to be the very same mountain with the stones of fire mentioned in the book of Ezekiel. The slopes of this majestic volcano are cloaked in dark basalt, adding to its mystique and allure. One might hypothesize that this could indeed be the biblical land of Cush. But alas, the situation grows more complex, for you see, Lake Van, that shimmering body of water, is fed by various streams, yet it possesses no rivers flowing out of it. The Nemrut volcano, in all its fiery glory, has blocked the water outlet, a geological event of such magnitude that it is highly unlikely the authors of the Bible were even aware of it. However, there is another Nemrut mountain lying approximately 190 miles southwest of the volcano. This mountain is even more renowned than its fiery counterpart. In the year 62 BC, King Antiochus I of Commagene, a ruler of great ambition and grandeur, constructed a majestic tomb atop this very summit. It stands to this day, a testament to the passage of time and the indomitable spirit of human endeavor. It has rightfully earned its place as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a testament to its cultural and historical significance. The Kata River, a tributary of the mighty Euphrates, known to the ancient Greeks as the Nymphaeos, flows alongside this mountain. A river with a storied past, a river that once served as a trade route to Syria and the Middle East. It is not inconceivable that merchants traversed this very route, journeying to ancient Israel in pursuit of commerce and prosperity. Could this Kata Nymphaeos be the elusive river Gihon? The possibilities are tantalizing indeed, if in the legends that formed the basis of the biblical story of Eden, Mount Nemrut is confused with the volcano Nemrut, and the country of Cush is moved from Lake Van closer to the Euphrates. If we dare to connect the sources of the rivers Tigris, Euphrates, Modon, and Kata with an ethereal line, we find ourselves tracing the very boundaries of the fabled Old Testament Eden. A place of grandeur, where the rugged Taurus mountains intermingle with the lofty Armenian highlands. Why, you may ask, was Eden believed to have nestled its mythical roots in this very locale? The answer lies in the realm of archaeology, where omniscient explorers unearthed a Stone Age sanctuary atop the illustrious Göbekli Tepe hill, ensconced within the hallowed confines of the purported Eden. This sacred haven, which flourished betwixt 11.5 and 10 millennia past, spanned a vast expanse of nearly 20 acres, boasting megalithic structures adorned with enigmatic T-shaped columns, enclosures, dwellings, and cisterns designed to collect the heavens' waters. Long before the advent of agriculture, the wheel and the potter's wheel, Göbekli Tepe beckoned to the ancient architects and artisans, who, with their deft hands, etched intricate reliefs of both earthly creatures and fantastical beings upon its hallowed stones. In a span of a millennium and a half, this sanctuary bore witness to profound transformations in the lives of the local denizens as they transitioned into early cultivators of the earth. In close proximity to these sacred grounds, sprouts of wild wheat, the very progenitor of the modern grains we now consume, were discovered, hinting at the nascent stages of agriculture. It is supposed that it was in these very environs that the art of cattle domestication first took root. Moreover, alongside the workable stones, nuggets of copper, coveted for their malleability in the forging of metallic implements, were also unearthed. Beyond Göbekli Tepe's majestic embrace, a dozen other megalithic structures and diminutive settlements have been unearthed, bearing witness to the ancient echoes of human endeavor. Yet Göbekli Tepe, like a forgotten relic of antiquity, was abandoned, its secrets veiled in the shroud of time, long before the ink of the Old Testament ever graced parchment. Thus, the true knowledge of this primordial sacred realm has been lost to the annals of history, leaving people with naught but faint whispers of legends, echoing through the corridors of time, recounting tales of a bygone era when God himself bestowed upon the first human couple a sanctuary, a garden of unparalleled splendor. It was within these hallowed grounds that new ideas and technologies took root, birthing not only the world of biblical patriarchs, but also our very own modern world. It was the veritable Eden, a paradise incarnate upon the terrestrial plane.
If you enjoy our short informative video, put your like and subscribe. Do not miss our upcoming videos. We may be a bit awkward, but we always manage to have a good time and find joy in the little things.